go? Sing it now. How low can you go?
In this video, I'm going to go over what I like and dislike about my Alucab rooftop tent since I've been living in it full time. And I've pretty much experienced everything you could experience living full time in a rooftop tent. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
It's recording. Well, hi guys. I'm not sure if you can see me well enough. I'm sure you can see my face at least, but not sure how much you can see of me. Right now I'm in my rooftop tent, as you can see here, the Alucab. It's actually one of the very first Alucabs they made. It's got like a serial number 1000 or something like that. It's somewhere on there. I don't remember where it was, but apparently it's old because it still has the single side wall. So a lot of them now have a double side all around. It also has that blue cover on the outside there. So it's an older Alucab. The guy that does the Alucab importing was actually shocked to see that this was still holding on, because a lot of the older models, he said, those blue materials were so thin that they broke. Mine's been doing well, and I live full-time in this, so it's been pretty interesting to see it and how well it lasted. I've installed a couple light strips in it too, so that I can have it light up when I'm at night. Oh, there's a spider right on the roof right there. A little scary. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to get that spider out. It's another fun thing about being full-time is you tend to have little creepy crawlies that you don't really want to be creepy crawling in here. So yeah, there's a little spider right there. Hi, little dude. I'm back. Okay, so, all right. The Alucab I got used. So when I first got it, it did have a little bit of mold in it, and that's just due to where I bought it was Washington. If you know Washington at all, Washington State, it rains pretty much all year long. So yeah, it's hard to dry out your tents when you live in Washington. And unfortunately, this was one of the cases. Although the mold is not bad, it's just little black specks, which was easy. I took some vinegar on it, spotted wherever the black spots were with the white vinegar, and hasn't grown since and everything like that. So that is one con about the Alucab, the older one at least, and I don't know, I would have to double check, so don't quote me on this, but I think they switched to a black backsplash or a black insulation thing, whereas mine has the white one. So like dirt and dust, it shows a lot more than the black would show. So I think that would be a good thing to keep it black instead of this white, because the white does kind of show a little bit more. But as far as that, I love it in here. I love the pockets that it has up there. The lighting is not that great. They're just little lights on the back end here, and they're just spotlights. They're KC lights, so they're good lights, but they're just little spotlights that barely move out of here. And that's why you saw I installed the lights all along the top there, because I lighted a light that would go downwards on me but not shine up this way, you know. A bonus to the Alucab having those lights down there is it does have a power plug. So it has, for me at least, I have 2 USBs and one 12 volt. So I can actually charge my phones up there, or I can use a heated blanket up here. Or again, that's how I have these lights powered. You're not going to be able to see them now because it's daylight, but I do have these lights powered up via what already came with the Alucab. So that's really cool. I love the fact that this has power inside of it. This actually runs into the truck and has an Anderson plug that plugs into a 12 volt cigarette lighter plug, a normal cigarette lighter plug. One thing I don't like about this is the mattress. A lot of you who own Alucabs or even rooftop tents in general know that sometimes the mattresses aren't the greatest. This one is one of those. It's a very hard mattress. So what I did is I actually have a inflatable mattress that I got from REI, and I do have to use an inflator to inflate it, which is not a big problem. And the cool thing again is the Alucab does have a 12 volt. So I'm able to plug this into the Alucab, inflate my mattress, or even deflate my mattress, which also is great because it gives me more room. So even with the mattress, the factory mattress from Alucab, you could fit quite a lot of bedding in here, but with a blow up mattress or an inflatable mattress, you can deflate that mattress down to pretty much nothing. And so I actually keep, if you can believe it or not, I keep a down blanket, 2 wool blankets, 2 fuzzy blankets, blankets that are compacted into a vacuum sealed bag under the mattress, and 6 pillows inside the Alucab, and it closes still. And that's with the deflatable mattress. If I had the main factory mattress, I could not fit that much stuff in there. So that's a added bonus on switching the mattresses out. Another thing that I really, really like about the Alucab is how quick it is to set it up. So I came from a soft shell rooftop tent. The soft shell rooftop tent, they're great, but being solo, it was just a hassle to kind of like pack up the sides of the soft shell and then run over to the other side and try to pack up the other side. The Alucab's amazing. It has this little strap that runs along it, and all you do is pull that strap. It sucks all the stuff that you want in, and then you just pull it down and it closes in perfectly. And it's so amazing compared to a soft shell. And even setting it up, you'll see it just pops right up, good to go. All you have to set up are the 2 little poles outside. Throw your ladder on, you're good to go. And I love that. Taffy thought she saw something. Another thing that I really, really, really love about the Alucab is when you zip these up, it does get decently dark in here. Now, it's not going to get blackout dark, but it does get pretty nice and dark in here. Hi, Jeff. Let's see how bright it is outside. You guys ready? Oh, dear God, it's bright. And that's a cool thing because sometimes when you're sleeping, the sun comes out. And if you have a thinner canvas, that sun is going to beat down on you and you're going to wake up. Whereas this one, it's a very subtle sun shine through. So you're like, oh, I wonder what time it is. I'll sleep some more. And so that's what I also like about the Alucab. Another thing that I like about it too is it does pretty good in the rain. The way that they have it all sealed up and the double channel of the actual structure of the Alucab makes it so that when it's raining, you're not going to get any rain inside of here. You know, it's the way they set it up and everything is just so nice. And again, I love how much stuff I can pack in here with that inflatable mattress. Sorry, I keep going on that because I just love it. Now, a downside to the Alucab that they did was their ladder. So this is for the older model Alucabs. The older model Alucabs had this humongous aluminum ladder, and this thing took up almost the entire space of the Alucab. Pulling that thing out, setting that thing up, it was so cumbersome and took up just so much room. So I switched over to a front runner collapsible ladder, which you saw. It does so much better. And Alucab got smart. They realized, they're like, okay, people do not like our ladders. So Alucab now with their Gen 2.3 or Gen 3.2, don't quote me on that, but their newer model Alucabs, they have a collapsible ladder. It's a lot smarter. Another thing they do with the newer model Alucabs is they do have a rain fly for the door that you're exiting out of as well. The old model Alucabs, they only have one rain fly. So it did suck when it rained because you would get rained on climbing out of that Alucab. The newer Alucabs, they upgraded those, so those are great. However, I do want to say those rain flies do have a slight gap. So if you've got wind and rain, it's still going to be the same thing as with if you had the older Alucab. So that's kind of a factor to put in there. I do also like how they have this designed. Now, the newer ones, I think they changed it. I think these both stick together, but in the older models, you can actually have this zipped up and this one not zipped up. Now, it is a little weird to have it flapping around in here, but what I do is I just roll it up and then you can just tuck it right there. And that way you have this one that can stay solely zipped up there and this is not attached to it. So you can actually have a full window like that. Or you do what I do, toss them both out there when there's no bugs and you enjoy a gorgeous uninterrupted view. And I love it. As you can see, gorgeous view from when you're laying down there, or if you lay like me, I like to lay with my head in that corner there, and then I just lay back and I just stare out at this beautiful view. There is a downside to my Alucab or older Alucabs is the fabric after a while stretches out, but that's with any tent. Any tent, the fabrics are going to get a little bit stretchy. The only thing that sucks that is when it's windy. It definitely does that.
The wind is super scary. I really hate that, Mommy. Please don't do that again. I'm terrified.
So it does get kind of
Nope, I'm out of here.
noisy in the wind, which, I mean, most rooftop tents are going to get noisy in the wind. Oh, one more added about the Alucab is that it is a hard shell. So I can actually mount solar panels or stuff onto the roof, and that makes it a lot better than a soft shell. Soft shell, I wouldn't be able to add solar panels onto the roof. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up about the Alucab.
I hope this gave you some insightful information on the Alucab rooftop tent. If you do have any more questions, comment down below. I'd be glad to answer them. I love helping people out with anything they're curious about with the Alucab rooftop tent. As you see, I do live in it full time, so I've got quite a few answers I could give to you, so don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks, guys, for watching.
This is why I love my life.
And that's where she'll go.